Hello and welcome to Let's Play Klonoa 2. Oh no, I was actually gonna type in Klonoa, wow. Okay, let's just go with Shadow Guy, or whatever will fit. It took a lot of effort to get this to actually work since my capture card's pretty much broken. The splitter cable snapped inside of it, like the metal part that goes into it. It just snapped. So not only do I not have a splitter cable, but I also got that metal piece in the video, like, slot thing, just like stuck in there. There's just like something stuck in there, so I can't plug anything in. So what I did is I just kind of use the properties of metal and, you know, electricity traveling across metal or some shit like that. So I'm touching the metal piece that's stuck inside of the video slot with another splitter cable, and I'm just not using any audio or video splitter cables because I don't have any more. So for now it seems to be working. But it's still pretty lame because I got this metal piece stuck in the video slot of my capture card. But anyway, this is Klonoa 2. It is a very glorious game. It's a platformer. And if you couldn't tell already, people don't speak English in this game. I'm not really going to be voice acting anyone because there's kind of voice acting already. But it's like, it's not Japanese, it's like they actually made up their own language just for this game, because it's like a different world, and all the different Klonoa games that I've played take place in a different world, and because this guy's a dream traveler, he travels around saving people. So now he's here and he has to save these people. And how did the waves shoot him up so high? So yeah, he's just kind of sitting there, drowning. Oh. Hello. And who is this? A woman with a very, very uncomfortably deep voice. And, yep, okay. So, those are the main antagonists of this game. And these are, well, okay. Okay, so may be a bit difficult to understand, but basically Klonoa just comes out of nowhere and they find him. And now they have to go around doing stuff, save the world, you know, standard stuff. So this girl is Lolo, and she's a priestess in training, and this is Haka, however you want to pronounce that, I don't care. And these are going to be basically your friends for this entire little game. They travel with you wherever you go. And so, like I said before, Klonoa is the dream traveler, and he travels through dreams, maybe. It's a shark. It's a very bloated shark. Okay, so you're gonna like explain what we're gonna do? Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, I don't know if I should tell you this or not, but Klonoa forgets everything after every one of his adventures, so he doesn't remember anything about his past or anything. And this is his magic ring, and that Lolo person is like the spirit of his ring. She gives it power and such. So, right now, that dude's just bossing us around. Like we're his little bitch, telling us to get to that island with a heavenly light shining down upon it. And he doesn't even tell me where I am. But now we are in the Sea of Tears. Now this is a platformer, much like Mario games, except there's a little bit of a twist. You get this with this ring. It's, you can fire wind bullets, which allow you to grab onto enemies, and with this you can use them to do a double jump and jump a bit higher than you normally would. You could also pop those bubbles, which have items. The bubbles that contain clocks are like your checkpoints. Parts restore your health. Hold it right there. Yeah, you know, I think I'm just gonna do voice acting, because otherwise there's just gonna be like these long periods of time where I'm just silent. Oh. That's a help you are. Alright, tell you what. Nab that moo. That's a moo? They're called moos? That's awesome. No, that's actually pretty cool. They're called moos. Do a double jump? Oh, I know about those. That's so. Well, show me what you got, hot shot. Okay, I already showed you. But, yeah, these things are like the collectibles of the levels. There are like 6 of them. You gotta, you know, collect them. So yeah, levels are split up into, visions. They're called visions in this game. And I don't remember how many there are, but it's not that long of a game. But it should be about maybe 30 parts if I take it at a leisurely pace. The main, like, the core, like, part of this game is just, like, using your, ring to, like, do stuff. To, like, grab enemies, and there are plenty of puzzles where you throw enemies at stuff. And you could also throw things into the foreground or background, so there could be switches hiding there, and eggs, which contain items, and such. And these are cannons that shoot you, obviously. But the gameplay pretty much revolves around grabbing enemies and throwing them, and breaking stuff, hitting stuff, using them to jump to higher places, and all that stuff. Levels aren't too long, and but they can seem long if they're puzzling. Another checkpoint, another cannon, more sharks, and there's these guys, which are like little helicopters that you float up. Yeah, I played this game a lot when I was a kid. It has a lot of nostalgia for me. I don't even remember how I ended up getting this game. Someone just like gave it to me and said it was good, and I listened to them and I played it and I liked it. And that's basically it. Cool story, right? Although I hadn't played the original Klonoa until like maybe whenever it came out on the Wii. Then I played the remake. Didn't like it as much. I don't know. Well, it was still just as fun as far as platforming goes. It was a little less challenging. I didn't really like the English voice acting. And I just didn't like Hupo at all. I don't know if it was his English voice actor or if he just pissed me off or what, but I didn't like him. But it wasn't a bad game. It was still pretty enjoyable. I never played the real original one for the PS1, but I'm sure it's the same thing with less impressive graphics, so yep. And the events of this game really don't connect much with the events of the previous game. You don't need to play the first game to understand what's going on in the second. because they're completely different storylines. Because Klonoa forgets everything after every single adventure. And I don't know if I could beat this before the episode ends. We have like 1 minute left, or less than that. Oh, whoops! Looking at my computer screen. So much time I have left. Okay. So here's a little slide. A little mini games like this, and when we were riding on the back of that raptor thing before. There are a few mini games like that. Sometimes there are even like entire levels based off the concept. Oh, it looks like we did make it to the end. So I will see you next time. Goodbye.